What it is, guys, it is I Forbid, aka Jordan, and welcome back to the channel. For you guys today, I have another Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Zombies tutorial. This is on the map Alpha Omega, and in this tutorial we're going to be going over how to build and upgrade all 4 of the Rayguns. You can get the Raygun Mark Z, the Raygun Mark Y, the Raygun Mark X, and the Raygun Mark V. Each have a certain ability which can help you guys out with Easter eggs or just generally getting to a high round. Yeah, they're very overpowered and they are awesome to get. You also get a trophy if you build and upgrade all 4 in a game. And anyway, guys, with that being said, let's get into the first step of the video. So for the first step, guys, you need to access Rushmore. Now to do this, you need to turn on the power switch to the facility, complete the lockdown in the generators area, and then also repair the ventilation units on the top of the map to open up Pack-a-Punch. Once you guys have done this, you need to progress to the next round. Now I'm going to assume you guys by now all know how to do this. If you don't, I'll leave a link in the description below to that tutorial. But once you guys have accessed Rushmore, you're ready to move on to the next step. So for the next step, guys, you need to familiarize yourself with 4 TV locations. We're just going to quickly go over them. The first one is just there in the diner. The second one is in APD control, just next to the buildable bench, just sitting on this desk here. The third one is in the site entrance, just behind the yellow barrier. That's when you drop down from spawn. And the fourth and final location is in the yellow house backyard, just sitting on this desk as well. Now once you guys know all 4 locations, you need to go around them, and one of them will have a sort of white sort of static on it. What you need to do is hold square on it. It's going to get a picture of a Mark II ray gun, and the computer system is going to tell you that you have now activated the Raygun Mark II program. Now what this means is it turns the TV into a soul box, and the way soul boxes work is you just need to kill zombies around it and it will charge up the TV. Once you've done that, you notice that I get a number 6, so I just go ahead and jot that down. Writing them down in order is important. So after that, guys, I go back through the locations and find my second static TV. So the next 3, one of them is going to be static, and that means this one is now the next soul box. So I just go ahead, kill zombies around it, and then when I've killed enough, you'll know because the TV will stop taking charge. And then at a safe time, go ahead and jot down your next number, which in my game was 8. So once you guys have done 2, go and look in the last 2 locations to find the one that has the static TV, and it's just rinse and repeat, guys. Kill enough zombies till the TV stops taking charge, jot down your number, and then obviously your last TV is going to be static. You turn that on, and the same thing for the last time, I get the number 9. So once you guys have written that down in the order that you guys charged them up, head over to the operations area, and what you want to do is enter this code into the Rushmore computer. Make sure you guys hit enter. So in my game I had 6809, and voila, when you guys do that, you're going to notice a case is going to open revealing the Raygun Mark II frames. Everyone can grab one, or one person can do all the upgrades, and then you guys, once you guys have a frame, you're ready to move on to the first upgrade. So the first gun we're going to be going over, guys, on how to upgrade is the Raygun Mark V. Now for this gun, you are going to need to repack a weapon until you get the kilowatt attachments. Obviously you need to have Pack-a-Punch ready and have enough points to get it. Once you guys have the kilowatt attachment, make your way into the generators, and you need to look at 3 locations for a sparking panel. The first one is just there on those consoles. The second one is to the left of the perk machine, and it's that little sort of square there. And the third and final one is in the middle down the bottom of the stairs, just here. You need to shoot it with your kilowatt weapon to reveal the canister that is inside. Once you guys have the canister, you're ready to move on to the next step. So with the canister in hand, guys, make your way to the top of the map, and you need to find a certain sparking yellow pylon. Now there are a few of these in the top area of the map, but that is only where they are, in the top area. So go ahead and look in the main street or outside of the map. They're quite easy to find. As you see, this is it here. It's just got the yellow spark to it. You need to shoot it multiple times to get a yellow glowing ball on it. It will look like this when you've done it, so it's quite easy to tell that you have done it correctly, and you just need to shoot it with your kilowatt weapon. Now as you see here, I shot that, I get the yellow bull, and then I need to look around for another sparking yellow pylon. I'm sure you guys get where I'm going now. You need to go ahead and find another one. There are 4 in total. This one is outside the map, so like as you see here, some of them can be a little bit more trickier than others. But then I get one here right in the middle, which is nice and easy. So I shoot that, get the yellow ball on the top, and then when I've done all 4, it connects all of them together. And you know you've done this by them all connecting together by a yellow string of electricity. Now what you need to do is make your way to the front of the greenhouse and place the canister inside this generator here. You're going to notice you get a yellow circle on the ground. By no means are you stuck in here, but to complete this next step you will have to stay inside of it and kill zombies. So just make sure you guys have some grenades, some decent weapons, all depending on what round you are, maybe some full specialists, just anything to charge up this canister. Just whatever you do, make sure you don't leave the circle, as I'm pretty sure it resets the charging process. But as you'll know, when you're ready, the circle will disappear as well as the canister will have a full charge to it. Once you guys have picked up your canister, come to the operations area, more specifically this buildable bench, and craft your shiny new Raygun Mark V. Now this one is unlimited ammo, that's right, unlimited ammo. As you see, I stop shooting, after a short period of time, my ammo starts to recharge. Just FYI, you guys are able to pack a punch these ray guns, making them even more powerful. And anyway guys, that is how you build and upgrade the Raygun Mark V. Before we carry on with the next one, I need to show you guys a few locations. So the locations I'm going over guys is for the assembly kit, and this is what you use to put your Raygun Mark II frames into to actually collect your upgraded version. Now the first location for the first part can be found to the left of the storage area if you're exiting from the generators. The second one can be found in the actual storage area, just on that shelf there where the canned food is. And the third location for the first part guys is next to that lever there, just sitting on the barrel. Now the first location for the second part is in solitary, and it's just going to be sitting on this desk where the mannequin is. And if you make your way down these stairs, the second location is just going to be on this chair here in APD control. Now also in this area, if you just make your way to the green computers and look to the left, if you're facing the pyramid, you're just going to see a shelf here, and it will just be sitting there. It is a canister looking object. Now the third is the tube. The first location was just on that desk there in the yellow house. If it's not there, make your way upstairs, and just on that shelf there is the second location. And as you see in my game, the tube is just sitting on this desk with the lamp there. Now with all 3 parts in tow guys, make your way to the top of the operations area and just look for this workbench here. And what you need to do is just go ahead and craft the assembly kit, and this is where you put your Raygun Mark II frames into once you guys have successfully completed the upgrade to acquire your new ray gun. But with that out of the way guys, let's get into our next upgrade. So the next upgrade we're going to be doing guys is the Raygun Mark X, and to start this off you first need to get the cryo freeze attachment on one of your weapons. Once you guys have that, we now need to find our canister. There are 3 locations for this. The first one is an APD interrogation, and it's on just one of these desks here. You are looking for a sort of blue smoke coming out of these locations I'm about to show you. If it's not there, head over to the operations garage, and just on this filing cabinet here is your second location. The third and final location is just in the house opposite operations, and this is what we are looking for, this blue smoke coming out of this filing cabinet. Shoot it with your cryo freeze gun and retrieve your canister. With the canister in tow guys, you now need to shoot and freeze 3 zombies that have this blue glow around them and collect their ectoplasma. Now we find that the majority of them will spawn in the bottom area of the map. Some do spawn up top, but you will get a lot more down here, so it is suggested you come down here. As you see, what I do is I shoot them with my cryo freeze gun, they freeze in place, and then I melee them and collect ectoplasma. You need to do this for 3 of them. Once you guys have all 3, you need to make your way into the APD control room, and you need to look for this certain canister, I guess you could say. It's got like smashed glass on it. You need to go ahead and place down your canister that you picked up from the filing cabinets or the desk. Once you've done that, it's just like the previous upgrade. A circle will spawn on the ground matching the color for the gun you are trying to upgrade, and it turns the canister into a soul box where you need to charge it. By now I'm sure you guys all know what to do. Stand in the circle, don't leave the area or it resets it, and just get zombie kills inside of it until the canister is fully charged. Once it's fully charged, you're able to pick up the canister and then make your way over to the top of the operations area, where we head back over to the buildables bench and craft our shiny new Raygun Mark X. Now this one is pretty insane. It is a rapid fire ray gun, so it's not a 3-burst anymore, it's a fully automatic ray gun. And the beauty about this ray gun, which I didn't actually get footage for, so I apologize, is when you pack a punch it turns into a dual wield ray gun, and it absolutely shreds in close quarters. And anyway guys, that is how you build and upgrade the Raygun Mark X. We'll now move on to our third raygun upgrade. So for the next upgrade guys, we're going to be upgrading the raygun to the Raygun Mark Y. Now for this one you are going to need the brain rot alternate ammo type, so just go ahead and get that on one of your weapons. Once you guys have done that, we need to check 3 locations for a pile of dirt that is smoking green. There are 3 locations. The first one is in the greenhouse backyard, just next to this sort of green shed here. If it's not there, head over to the yellow house backyard, and this is what we're looking for. Just in the corner here as you exit out of the house to the backyard, you'll see it just here to the right. If it's not there, make your way back through the house, through the cul-de-sac and into Center Street, and just next to this perk here you are going to notice that the last pile is just behind that lamppost there. Once you guys have found your green smoking pile of dirt in one of those locations, with your brain rot gun, just kill a zombie near it and it's going to dig up your canister. Now when it's safe, just go ahead and grab that canister, and just there quickly you're going to notice that a yellow light sprung from the canister. Now what you need to do is you need to run around the map and find out where this yellow light has spawned or gone to. It will only go to one of the telepads. Now you guys obviously need to have the telepads crafted. If you don't know how to do that, I'll leave a link in the description below. So just go ahead and watch that if you get stuck at any point of this video on where to find or build the parts for it. So once you guys have found your circle, you need to place down a telepad and shoot the orb. You don't have to go through it like I did here, you just need to shoot it and it will disappear. Once it's disappeared, you need to run around the map and look at the telepad locations again to find the yellow light. It will now have gone to another location. Rinse and repeat guys, put down a telepad and shoot the orb so it disappears, but this time it will go back to its original location. Now leaving those 2 telepads where you found both the orbs, what you need to do is you need to shoot the orb, and this time on the 3rd time you will go through it and it will take you to the 2nd location where you found it. And you notice this time the orb is just standing still and then it flies off, but it flies off to the storage area where you now need to do your defense like all the other raygun upgrades. So just go ahead, go to the storage area, and sitting on this sort of cement bags is your orb. Go ahead and place it in. You'll get your yellow circle on the ground and you just need to kill zombies in the area, so make sure you guys are staying safe with specialist perks, pack-a-punch guns and all the good stuff that keeps you alive. Once it's fully charged, the circle disappears. Go ahead and pick up your charged canister and then head back up to the operations where you guys come to this buildable bench and charge your amazing brand new Raygun Mark Y. Now this raygun works by using a one shot which will do devastating AoE damage like so, or using charge shot which absolutely wipes out trains and I'm pretty sure will kill zombies at any round. It does come with low ammo because it is the most strongest, however once you pack a punch it does get a decent amount in the clip. And anyway guys, that is the Raygun Mark Y. We'll now move on to the last and final raygun upgrade. So for the last raygun upgrade guys, we're going to be upgrading it to the Raygun Mark Z. Now before you guys start this, you are going to need the Firebomb AAT on one of your guns, and then we're going to go ahead and look in 3 locations for this yellow smoke. The first one is in the greenhouse downstairs, just in the kitchen on one of those cabinets. If it's not there, head over to the other house's kitchen, and on this cabinet here, this is what we are looking for. A cabinet that has yellow smoke coming out of it. Go ahead and shoot it with your brain rot weapon and you are going to find your canister. Just FYI, the last and 3rd location, if it's not in any of those 2 previous ones, is just in this cabinet here next to the painting on the wall that leads out from the exit. Now once you guys have the canister, you need to head up the top and look at all the houses for the one that has the billowing purple smoke coming out of the chimney. And what you need to do is you need to throw a grenade and get it to land and hit the chimney directly on top. Now obviously the easiest way to do this is to use wraith grenades. That is me failing it. It has to be a direct hit and can be quite tedious. So the best way I like to do it is like line myself up with the chimney and use the natural arc of the grenade. And as you see, I have a point, so my point is the swinging pole. I wait for it to come down in the middle of my cursor and then release, and using the arc I actually managed to hit it. You know you've done it because the smoke will disappear. If done correctly on any of the houses, you need to come into the house that you actually threw the grenade at in the chimney, and the fireplace inside will now have a purple smoke to it. Go ahead and place your canister down, revealing your soul box circle, and just like before guys, what you need to do is you just need to kill zombies to charge it up. Now obviously it is a tight area, so depending on the round this can be quite hectic, so just make sure you guys have like your specialist ready or some gobble gums, or enter the code in the computer to slow the zombies down, just whatever's going to make your life easier. But as always, once the circle disappears, you know you have completed it. Go ahead and pick up your canister from the fireplace, head over to operations and craft your new ray gun inside of the buildables bench. Now this one here is a personal favorite. It is a shotgun ray gun. It is the scatter shot. It is very strong. It has a decent amount of ammo once upgraded, and in my opinion one of the best all-rounder guns for ammo versus sort of utility, viability, just everything like that. And anyway guys, that is how you build and upgrade all 4 of the ray guns. Leave a comment down in the section below on what your favorite ray gun is. I'd love to know. And also I hope you guys have been enjoying the new map and the new content. Stay tuned because I'll be updating the description, try and make that a little bit more interesting for you guys, and just generally trying to make the channel a more sort of friendly channel to come to. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, comment or subscribe. It all helps out the channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to keep up to date with the latest in Call of Duty, Fortnite and any other games I bring to the channel. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Keep it real guys. Peace. Easy go.